Okay, welcome back. This is part C of the cable stripping tutorial. Part A was basically stripping the sheath, preparing the insulation and just exposing the copper. Where part B, we basically showed how to strip a single cable where you're folding the cable or the conductor over itself. In part C, we're basically showing where you've got multiple cables and how to basically prepare that cable ready for termination. Okay, so once again, we're going to have two cables, we're going to fold the ends and we're going to lock that into a vise. Okay, this is just to simulate a real house or industrial circumstance. Okay, we want to make sure these cables are nice and level, even, sorry. Okay, and that will have us ready to start. Now, I'm going to start by ensuring that all these conductors are the same length, okay? I've purposely left a couple not stripped to go over that again. Now, one thing that's very important is, if you've got twists or bends in your conductor, it makes it a lot harder to strip. It's because it causes a bit of restriction. So make sure before you start stripping your insulation, just get it nice and straight, and it will very easily strip that way. Keep in mind as well, I've been doing this for many years, so my hands and my thumb are used to it. Don't be surprised if you get a sore thumb after an hour of stripping. So you can see now, all my conductors are exactly the same length where my insulation is cut. So I pinch that with my finger. I'll start using my hands to twist those cables together, and then I finish by twisting those cables. You can see I'm pinching the insulation. It's because I don't want to see any twists in the insulation at all. I want to see that straight. Now I've also got my active, earth and neutral conductors lined up. There's no twists or anything, it's all straight. Now I can go over to my earth conductor, line it up, pinch it with my finger, use my hand to start the twisting process, and then finish by using my pliers, starting from the insulation and then working my way away from the insulation to make nice, even and straight twists. Okay? Onto my neutral, the same process, even it up, start by using my fingers to twist, and then I use my pliers starting from the insulation, and then I work away. Now, once I get to this stage and I've got nice and even twists, we only need 10 mil of exposed conductor. So I gauge that using my pliers, and I simply cut the end. And you can see I use the bench to basically catch all my mess. Nothing's going on the floor, and I just use my pliers to neaten that up. Okay, we'll go on to the earth again. You can see there's no twists in my insulation. Gauge using my pliers, indicated by where my finger is. I cut this on the bench. Okay, no twists in the insulation, all nice and neat. If there are twists, you simply take them out. Gauge 10 mil using your pliers and cut at that 10 mil point. Okay, and what this should leave you with is a neat job, no twists in the insulation, even size conductors, straight ends. The sheath is all the same length going around, okay? And that I'd call a pretty good job there. So before you come and show your teacher you've completed work, make sure you've taken some time to straighten out the conductors. You can see there's no twists in the insulation. There's no broken strands. These are all the things we'll be looking at when we're assessing your work, okay? Now, the most important thing, or one of the most important things, is at the end of the task, you get yourself your dustpan. If you've been careful with your work, all your mess will be in the one spot. It makes it so much easier to simply clean that mess. if you're working in a house and the customer's got floorboards and you get these copper strands on their floorboards, as soon as you step on them, whether you're wearing socks or shoes, you're going to put scratches all over their floors, okay? You want to avoid that, and that's why we're just teaching you to basically take pride in your work and work neatly, okay? Thank you for watching.